Tonight, we battle some horrendous weather in Seattle with the PMDG 777. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to another full flight video here on the channel. Today we are at Denver, and there's always, when I try to intro the videos, AI decides it's going to start and be very loud, so let's just go to the wing view while we have a little chat. So we are in the PMDG 777, and as I say, we're going from here in Denver and we're going over to Seattle. This is my first flight in Sim Update 4. Sim Update 4 promises lots and lots of performance improvements, shall we say. I quickly checked to make sure the Seattle scenery was working, because last time I used it in 2020 it was a bit broken, but it's working okay. So I quickly checked that. I have to say, switching camera views is still stuttery, which I was aware was still going to be the case. I don't see the performance being much better from when I was down in Seattle. Having a quick look, it seemed a bit stuttery, but in saying that, I didn't give it much of a chance to load properly, and it seems to be okay in Denver. We are running 4K as always. Terrain level of details at 300, object level of details is maxed out at 200, with most of the settings tweaked version of Ultra, shall we say. It seems to be okay. Nice easy weather for it just now, so we're just going to see how we get on with the new Sim Update 4, see how it performs, and yeah, we'll go with that. Running the Boris 777 sound set as well, so lots of nice sounds for us to hear. Anyway, I'm just going to request the flight from SimBrief, so that it's in there. We'll go to the overhead panel, turn the ADIRU on. We're running on the APU at the moment. We can arm the emergency lights and guard that. We can leave that all as it is just now, put the seatbelt signs on, leave the fuel pumps as they are at the moment, and 777 overhead panel's nice and easy. Let's go down to the FMC. Apparently the nav data is out of date. I think I can update that actually, but I'm not going to bother doing it just now. I'll do that the next time. So IRS is already aligned. Oh, it's not. So we are at Denver, which is KDEN. Just put that in. Take the GPS positions, align those IRSs. We'll route request the SimBrief route. We're going to set the payload, set the fuel, select the route, and it's hopefully going to fire all the details into us. There's lots of runways to choose from here at Denver, but according to Navigraph and SimBrief, we're using runway 25, which I'm hoping it's about to load this in, which it is. So we'll click load. There we go. Right, so we're runway 25. Hello. Oh. Okay, that's it loaded in now. Runway 25, we'll activate that, execute that, we'll do the departure, so out of runway 25, and I'm just looking for, it's this SID here, we'll execute that, go to init ref, 0 fuel weight, same flight level 380, I've got it down as 360, so that's what we'll go to, don't know why it's put in. Right, I'm going to accept and then change the cruise altitude to 360, because that's what SimBrief says. Thrust we can do on the EFB, so we'll go to performance tool, import Denver runway 25, import from aircraft, or oh yeah, it's close enough, we'll do the aircraft, import the weather, calculate. So we're selected temperature 40 and the flaps 5. Is that takeoff 1? Takeoff 2, okay. Takeoff 2, flaps 40, selecting to 40, sorry. Flaps 5, and there's our V speeds, 154, 156, 157. Well, what I'm just going to do is put the V speeds in. So 157 on the initial V2 speed for the MCP. We can select runway heading, which is 263, like so. No ATC, so we'll just go straight up to transition altitude, which is 18. Left flight director, right flight director, LNAV, VNAV, sorted. Auto brake can go to RTO. The QNH is 2997 according to the weather on my screen to my left. I wonder if we're getting seated passengers. Can't remember if I need to reactivate that. See, there's a big stutter there. I don't have an issue with stuttering during view changes, it's just as long as it doesn't stutter while you're flying. Oh, we do have seated passengers, excellent. I did remember to activate it. There's a lot of aircraft going down there. Okay. It's always nice and quick to get the 777 set up, I feel. So quick that I feel like I forgot something. What we'll just do at the moment is we'll put the arrival in. I know sometimes it's good to see the arrival. It might change, but it usually doesn't. Usually the weather forecast is pretty accurate and we're not on ATC. So we'll do arrival into Seattle. We're in 16 right. ILS 16 right. On this star, do we have a transition? Let me just check. Saying the PDT transition. Then we'll have a look at the leg page and see what that looks like for the arrival. What is going on here? What is going on here? Because it's vectors and obviously we don't vector. Yeah, that's quite the turn. We probably will vector ourselves, so we'll have a little look at that once we're a bit closer to Seattle. Put that in the VNAV page. I'm going to ask GSX to start to prepare us for pushback and departure. Hopefully it will shut the doors for us. We'll get the fuel pumps all coming on. And we can leave the beacon just for the moment. Are you going to shut the doors or am I going to have to do it? I think we are going to have to do it. Which I keep forgetting you can do from here. Ground operations.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Door management. Close. 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 We'll just put the parking brake on as well. They're closing. Close. Come on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm closing them. Just check this side of the aircraft. It's going to be waiting for the chocks as well. There we go, that's the doors on this side shut. Excellent. Okay, let's arm them all. And we'll just go back to the performance tool for a moment.
Locking gear.
Did I get rid of the chocks or did GSX do it? Can't remember. No, it didn't. Back. Ground connections, remove the chocks. Excellent. We want to go right.
Release parking brakes, please.
So with that, beacon light on, parking brakes off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I wonder if it's put any step climbs in. Yeah, it's put a step climb in. So, has it actually... hang on. Performance. Strange. Have a look at that in the cruise. Right, okay, so we're pushing back. Obviously, as I said, Boris audio sounds. So we're just going to go start number 2. I can't remember if you put the fuel in straight away in the triple, so we're just going to put the fuel in straight away. and we're going to listen to these sounds. That does sound very, very good. I'm noticing it is quite stuttery as we push back. More stuttery than it was when I had it set up for some update 3, so that's interesting. Anyway, we've got a good start on engine 2, so we'll go for engine 1. Fire in the fuel. Can't remember if you're meant to do that straight away, but that's what we're doing.
Please set parking brakes.
The parking brake is GSX is set. Listen to that. That sounds so good. Worth every penny, that pack. Wow. Wow. That's incredible.
Unlocking gear.
That is incredible. Anyway, that is engine 2 online. We can fire all the hydraulics on now. We can take the APU off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
We'll go flaps 5.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Is it going to do my flaps? Yes it is, it's just taking its time. There they go. There they go. Flaps 5 set. Doors are on auto brake RTO, passenger signs are on. Do we have fuel in the centre? That's the question. Because if we do... No, we do not. So the middle of fuel pumps are not required. I am going to start the recording. And we are going to taxi down to... Does that work? Yes, we are going to taxi down to 2.5. Let's see how this sounds. That's just me putting the throttle up and down. Well, right. So hopefully it's not too stuttery. Are you going to drive straight into me? Please, please don't. I think we should technically go into the centre for taxi, so that's just what we're going to do. The difference in the audio from the default sounds is incredible. I knew it was good, didn't know it was this good. And obviously at the time of recording this, I don't know when this will be uploaded. Sometimes it takes me a couple of weeks to get the videos out. We still don't have the 737 yet. I'm looking forward to it whenever we do get it. Hopefully soon. Yeah, so down to 2.5, it's basically straight down towards the end here. And then a left turn all the way down to the bottom of 2.5. It is very stuttery, like very stuttery. So I'm hoping that just goes away a little bit. Luckily there's no audio pops, but again I seem to fix that in some update 3 anyway, with the optimised for windowed games setting in the Windows settings seem to be causing the issue for me. Now are you going to go, or yes, so we'll let the company 737 get in front of us, as long as it doesn't get stuck there. Sounds incredible. Yeah, so he's going to manage to get past us, so we can slide in behind him. In front of the southwest over there. And we'll spin it around. That's cabin ready. I don't know where this southwest aircraft that's coming down here is going to. Up here. Does feel a little bit stuttery, I don't know. We'll get a feel for that better on the takeoff roll. Are they going to crash into each other? Yes they are. He's going that way, but we're going that way. Oh no, okay. We love AI traffic. It always works so well. Come on. Well, saying there'll be a little bit of a crosswind of departure, showing I don't actually have the winds up properly, but it's showing a 13 knot wind across the runway. So we'll just need to bear that in mind. No, that's a lie, it's showing 13 knots straight down the runway. That is a lie. I feel like I forgot something. I don't know if I've set the trim. I can't remember if it sets automatically or not. I don't know why there would be an aircraft coming up there. They just do what they like, to be fair. Whoa. Still find these... What are the flaps doing? Whoa, what are the flaps doing? That's weird. Right, okay. In at ref. 4.75 on the trim. So that's set. No, it's not, so we'll set that. 4.5. 4.75 set. Now, is it going to moan at me about checklists, which it sometimes does? So checklist override. Oh, where we're not taxing. Normal. Checklist override. Checklist override, just sometimes it comes up with a warning. Normal. After takeoff, right, that's fine, we can get rid of that. Okay, that's us down at 2.5. Just about. What are we waiting for now? It looks like there's an aircraft landing on 2.5. I feel that they wouldn't be landing and departing when there's 5 runways to choose from. Sorry, it's 6 runways to choose from. And they're basically inside each other. Lovely. United A319. Right, are you going to line up or is there something else? The stutters don't seem as bad down here. Don't want to... What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Everybody just... Why is that now? There we go. There we go. Sorted. I hate that AI traffic. Sometimes it works quite well, and then other times, like, I don't know why they remove nearby traffic wouldn't work for them there. Okay. We'll ignore it. We're going on to the runway. Landing lights all coming on. Turn-offs on. Strobe lights on. And I think we are good to go. Bloody AI traffic, ruining the immersion. Okay, yeah, it's a bit stuttery again. We'll see how we get on. Okay, start the clock. I think it's about 60% in the 777. We're close enough. Toga. Here we go. There's 80. Rotate. Up she comes. Take it gently because we're in the 300. And there we go. Positive rate. Gear is coming up. I have to say it feels quite smooth once we're in the air. It feels really smooth actually now we're in the air. Turn. Try and follow the flight directors. That wind's battering us a little bit. Keep it on the flight director as best as we can. I'm going to go autopilot on. We are going to clear the altitude restrictions. We'll go flaps 1. Flaps can go all the way up. And out of Denver we go. Quite stuttery here. It was really smooth on the takeoff roll. Only actually seems to be laggy on the wing view. Yeah, it's a lot laggier on the wing view than it is up the front here, it feels. We are out of here. through 10,000. I don't know if because the level of like the altitude that this airport's at, if they would still do lights off at 10,000, I guess they probably would. So it can go lights off. This is an interesting departure. The textures look a bit, the texture of the ground looks a bit iffy. It's very laggy on the wing views in comparison to up the front. That's weird. Don't know what that is. Maybe it's something over here, I don't know. So far I wouldn't say I've noticed any major differences of performance, to be honest with you. My VRAM usage I'm actually just going to look at. We're using 25 gigabytes of VRAM, so VRAM usage is high, but I guess if it's there it's going to use it just fine. It's 32 gigabytes on the 5090, so I would want it to use it if it can, to try and help with performance, but that's just using Task Manager, and obviously Flight Sim's not got access to the full whack of memory, so it's probably running the line a little bit close there. Interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I will leave you here, and I will see you when we are down on the approach into Seattle. So I will see you in a bit. Goodbye. Welcome back. We are on the descent down into Seattle. There is some horrendous weather kicking about. We're just dropped into the soup just now. VNav is having a mind of its own and just nosedived us down at nearly 5,000 feet per minute a second ago. So we're just going to start doing our own vectors. I was reading the charts, so we'll take our heading of 349 out of this waypoint here, and then we'll vector ourselves in for the arrival. So we're just going to take it nice and easy down. Got terrain on as well. The weather at Seattle is sketchy. The wind is at 200 at 19 knots, gusting to 30. 1.5 statute miles visibility as well, with light rain and mist, 14 degrees Celsius. So we are looking at some pretty interesting weather. Don't know what the flashing is, just assume it's the clouds. Yeah, we've got some pretty sketchy weather. We can bring in those speed brakes now. I just realised they were still out. Yeah, so a bit of self-vectoring. I don't know why the lights aren't showing. Don't know if that's a Sim Update 4 issue or if it's just being weird. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, they are on. Hopefully performance handles this okay. Probably just reduce that descent rate ever so slightly as well. I think we're going to be okay. I guess the turbulence is absolutely hammering the aircraft. Yeah, because there goes that descent rate down to 2,100. We're going to go with auto brake 2 for the landing. We're on to 1.6 right, same as before when we planned pre-flight. Just going to reduce that descent rate even more. And as it hits this turn here, we're going to take a heading of 349 as per the charts. Just going to try and reduce that a bit more. So we'll take that heading now, heading select. Yeah, definitely some sketchy weather around Seattle. I have to say, I wasn't even looking at the weather when I planned the flight, I was just looking for somewhere to take the 777. Apparently the 777 does this flight sometimes. I can't find the flight where it's been the 777. It looks like it's been a 737, which would be lovely if we had the NG, but we don't, so we're doing it in the 777. Right, we really need to slow that descent rate like right down. Right down. Look at that wind. Yeah. So although we're heading this way, we're tracking to the left, which is fine. We're going to try and go about level with is that Bugney? Don't know. That's what we're going to try and go level with. Going to bring that vertical speed back even more because we should be absolutely fine. But yeah, definitely some sketchy weather. The init ref's done, 1 knot's dropped by, so we'll go with flaps 25. Don't think there's a requirement for 30. Wing flex. Performance seems to be handling okay. We still don't have the glide slope showing, which is interesting. Look at 4,000 feet and we're getting 60 knots wind. Wild. Hopefully the traffic doesn't get in the way. Same we're 10 DME, we'll start the turn just shortly. See the aircraft struggling just to keep in a straight line on the autopilot, which is weird. Be nice if I could see the ground, but oh well. Take in some of the scenery that 2024 has to offer. Is that the rain? Yes, it's the rain. Excellent. Right, we are going to start this turn now. I'm going to do it 260, I think I'll go with just initially. Go. We'll bring it around a bit further. So it's showing 12 DME at the moment, which this should be a fairly decent enough cut to get us in a decent angle. There's a glide slope. Just going to arm the localizer as well. We're going to go flaps 1 because I feel like we're going to struggle to slow down. I'm going to bring that speed down to the flap 1 bug. Should be bringing the slats out, which it is. This could be an interesting arrival. Should give it a bit more of a cut. Just bring the zoom in. Lights are all on, strobe lights on. Here we go. This is going to be interesting, I think. Should capture the glide slope any second now. Just going to try and give it a helping head start. Any second. Right, there comes the power. We're going to go flaps 5. Here they come. We've got the localizer. We will arm approach. We will arm the speed brakes. Bug to flap 5 speed, just in prep for us capturing the glide slope. 8 DME. Look at that wind. That is incredible. Glide slope's captured, look at that.
2500.
This is going to be very dodgy. Right, flaps 15, gear down. Bring that speed back. That sounded like a gunshot, that gear going down. Probably went gear down quite early, but I just want to try and get that speed under control, fully configured as early as possible. Flaps 20. There they go. Flaps 25. I'm going to put the final approach speeds 155. I'm adding a bit of speed on just due to the weather and the winds, because it's still a 54 knot crosswind at the moment. Still can't see anything. Start to see the ground actually from the wing view. It is not a nice day down in Seattle. Okay, we are fully configured. I've changed my mind, we're going to go auto brakes 3 as well. Put the go around altitude at 4000. 155 final approach speed. And we are just waiting for visual. Precision altitude 615 on the barrel. Struggling to keep this glide slope. Still 40 knots here. Bit of ground starting to appear now. Performance seems to still be quite good. God, this was meant to be like, oh look how good the performance is in Sim Update 4, look how good it looks, but can't see anything. Horrible, horrible day.
1000.
Okay, I think I can see, is this meant to be the approach lights here? No, maybe, who knows. Here we go, I can see the runway. And I have control. Here we go. following the flight directives for the moment, or trying to anyway, because we are getting buffeted about all over the place.
500.
Bit of sinking going on here. Oh my goodness, the sink. That was pretty intense. I knew it was going to say something about the checklists.
Approaching minimums.
And it sinks again.
Minimums.
Landing.
Sink rate.
Can that sink?
50. 30. 20.
Come on, throttle's
10.
idle. That's nice. Versers. Keep it on the runway. Manual braking. Versers stowed. And welcome to Seattle. Oof. The sink rates that it was experiencing on that approach were incredible. Wow. Wow. I actually can't wait to watch that back. Felt like a pretty good landing rate though. A little bit of stutter in the camera views here, but that's okay. Practically the full length of the runway used as well. Okay, speed brakes and flaps coming in. Welcome to Seattle. What a horrible day. I was actually going to reset the traffic as well before we landed, but luckily nothing got in the way. You can take the terrain off now. You can actually stop this clock. 2 hours and 29 minutes in the air. Landing lights off. Taxi light on. I really like this Seattle scenery as well, and we're not even going to be able to take a good look at it because of the weather. Still a good bit of lag switching views. The wing views seem to give, like, the stutters don't exist on in the flight deck as much as they do on the wing view, it appears. It's weird. Yeah, I'm just going to clear the recall. We're going to cross over 16 centre and 16 left. And I have pre-selected the gate, which I've forgotten what it was. It's B Bravo something. Oh. Bravo 11. Which I'm sure we'll be able to find. We can just start the APU just now as well. Crossing the runway. It's okay, someone else has just landed. So I believe we're going to turn left. he says, or is that us there? That's S. I don't think that's us. We'll take a left turn. Is that us there? I think that might be us there. Excellent. Turn the strobe light off now, since we're off of the runways. If that's Bravo 11, which is going to be hard to read. Oh, it is. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to turn. No, I think we're okay. I think I should have went down there maybe. What does that say? That says 12. It's okay, we'll do it our own way. Taxi light off, turn offs off, wing light off. There we go. Oh, I really need to fix these rudder pedals. It's going to get us to go far too far forward. So I don't know if GSX will even work. Anyway, parking brake on, fuel cut-offs off, assuming the APU is on, which it is. Fuel pumps can all come off, and the seatbelt signs can come off. Hydraulics can come off. And we can turn the beacon light off. Is GSX going to work? No, because of course it's not going to. Go away. We love the oh my goodness, I cannot speak. The immersion braking by GSX. Oh, have we crashed? No, we have not. I thought we had crashed there. Yeah, performance is a little bit sketchy here actually. Nonetheless, welcome to Seattle. Oh, look at this lag. Oh my goodness. Oh, it really doesn't like this direction at all. That's very weird. No, it just doesn't like it at all. It hates it. I'm glad it started doing this now and not on the landing. Anyway, we're just going to go to this side of the aircraft and go down to the ground and just pretend that GSX is working even though it's not. Anyway, yes, welcome to Seattle. Sim Update 4, my first impressions are it doesn't have quite the same performance increase that people have suggested it does. I haven't tested it enough though to form a full opinion, but I think it's better in some areas, but I wouldn't say it's a world beating performance update anyways. So yes, we'll do more full flights, more tests, and we'll see how it gets on. Anyway, I just want to thank you very much for watching. If you stuck this far, I'll get you the landing rate actually. Which was -273, which I don't believe. It felt quite smooth personally compared to that, but it is what it is. We're on the ground anyway. If there's anywhere again, as always, you want to see me go that's got decent sceneries and aircraft, etc., I'll do my very best to do that for you. I've got a few flights in mind, requests and ones that I want to do, so it might take me some time to get around to them, but I will try. But yeah, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.